So, hello Marco, how you doing?
Hi, Daniel.
Ciao, as
Fine,
I
thank
said.
you.
Not
Ciao,
hello,
Daniel.
ciao. So, Marco, looking back at your beginnings, what was the defining moment that you realized your future was in football? Coaching and tactical analysis. How do you became the analysis?
But I start the analysis of football the path of video analyst and match analyst 8 years ago. I have done a course here in Italy with a society called the Six, and I always been passionate about tactics. So for me, it was easy start this path, take this way. And I start my first experience as a match analyst was with Cesena, a club of Serie C. That year, Cesena won the championship and was be promoted in Serie B. Then my second experience as match analyst was in another club of Serie C, Trapani, in south of Italy, in Sicily. And then my third and current experience as match analyst was in Sampdoria. Is in Sampdoria, my club, my hometown, the club where I started coaches in the academy, because in my career I start my career doesn't start with as a match analyst, but as head coach, and then I took the way of the analysis.
So, cool story. And I just want to asking, the Sampdoria is a club with a legendary history in Italy football. Could you share the story of how you joined the club? So you was born in Genoa, right?
Yeah.
So the primary challenge they set for you when you arrived.
Yeah, I started working in Sampdoria because previously I was head coach. I coached a dilettantistic team here in Genova. Then I was called to join the academy of Sampdoria, and I started as a U12 coach. Then I made U13 coach for 2 years. And I had a pet in the academy. I coached the U15. I was assistant coach in U16, also assistant coach in Primavera, that is the U21 team. And my last experience before to come back again in Sampdoria was with the first team in first woman team. So in Serie A with the first team of the women department, and then as I said, I had the experience with Cesena, with Trapani, and before to come back again in Sampdoria with the first team.
So in modern football, match preparation is 24/7 process. Can you tell us your typical weekly cycle of working analyst in Sampdoria?
I'm lucky because I strictly work with the coaching staff for how we are organized. I am 100% member of the coaching staff, so we share the same office. For example, we share the preparation of the training session. We share the preparation of the game. We share all the analysis that I do. So I have the lucky that in here in Sampdoria there is a very open connection. I don't know how to say in English if it is the correct way to say what I think about. But we have always and daily a lot of sharing of information. So my job start in a weekly plan. First of all, it starts with the analysis of the game that we have played on Sunday. So on Monday we always done if we don't have, obviously the Monday is the day off, but the first day of the week we're gonna start with the analysis of the game that we have played, and when we done it, we try to select one topic of the game played and insist with this. Okay, going deep with this topic. So we don't like to give to the team a lot of information about what we have done or make good or make wrong in build up in the second phase in the finalizing zone. So we prefer choose one topic and go in deep with this. And after that, obviously, we start the analysis team, the preparation of the match that we have to play in a weekend.
As an analyst, what is the most underrated metric for you in data point in football analysis?
That's a good question because now we used to work with a lot of datas. So the important is for our job selected the datas that we need, really need, and often it changed stuff by stuff. For example, now in Sampdoria we have unlucky season, and we changed to 3 coaches. Now we have the coach number 3 of the season, and the information that an analyst have to give to the coaching staff change stuff by stuff, because every coach have his own idea, his own methodology, his own principle, and for this also the data and the information too, not only the data that you have to provide, can be different from staff by staff. Now, for example, if we are talking about my point of view, there are datas that are obviously like expected goal, like the possession in the second half, that are more important than others to look. But it depends, as I told you, from the principle and the methodology that the coaching staff want to learn to put in the team.
The head coach is involved in that for sure. Or you prepare your own analysis of data and just say to coach something.
About the data, we have a data analyst. We have a data analyst that is so there is a specific department that provides to the coaching staff one report of data of our games, and about the opponents that we're gonna to play. So every week, at the beginning of the week, he provided to the coaching staff this kind of reports. So about the data in Sampdoria, there is one specific guy that work on it.
For sure. Many people call Italy the university of tactics. How do you feel Italian football is evolving right now to compete with the high pressing trends of the Premier League or Bundesliga or another top 7 league country?
Probably is. I have not a big experience working obviously in the coaching staff. I have not experienced working in coaching staff in outside Italy, but I like share ideas. So I talk with a lot of person that doesn't work in Italy, and I talk about, for example, some players that comes from others league, and probably yes, it's true that here in Italy there is a culture of the tactics. Probably we are really more prepared talking about tactics than other countries, but it's also true that in this case the results that the Italian teams in Champions League or the national teams can confirm that the football maybe is going in another directions, is going in a direction about where the intensity, where the physical duels, when the intensity, I think mental and physical intensity is more important than tactics.
For example, I'm so sorry, but for example, the last days of Champions League show the modern football just like PSG. That's only speed. Every player has the high speed, so just like the center backs are speed, the goalkeeper are so high intensity. And Newcastle is the opposition side, so they have a modern pressing, just 1v1, not just like the Gasperini have, so relaxed 1v1, so we not drop to the first zone of without the ball. But Newcastle, 85 minutes straight pressing 1v1, so intense. So the Barcelona is, I don't know what to do with that. So just like the modern football talk about, in my opinion.
Yeah. It's totally correct, and we have to. If you want to survive, you have to adapt to this. I don't like. For example, if you see the results of the last matches in Champions League, 6-1, 5-2, games that finish 6-1, 5-2.
Just like hockey.
I don't like it. I don't like it personally, because for me, if you score 6 goal, if you concede six goal, it means that you have problem. You have tactical problem. But as I told you before, it's the football that is going in this direction. So we have to adapt to this.
Yeah, totally agree with you. I have a question. So currently, your club is fighting for its place in the league. How do you, as a staff member, maintain the players psychologically and tactical discipline during such a high pressure survival battle?
Now, can you repeat the question, please?
The Sampdoria right now is fighting for to go back to Serie A, but you have a high pressure survival battle. How do you, as a staff member, maintain the players psychologically and physically? Do you have a tactical? Do you change the tactical discipline, or what was wrong? What's going on right now?
It's difficult to answer to this question, because when the things doesn't go well, probably is because of a series of causes. It is not just a tactical problem or a mental problem. Probably is a lot of problems that comes together. No. We are a club with a big history, maybe the biggest one in Serie B and one of the biggest in Serie A. But it's true that we are fighting in the last 3 years against a lot of problems. We we want back in Serie A, but we are fighting since 2 years to don't be relegated in Serie C. So in this case, you just have to work. You have to work on the pitch. You have to work, as you said, also in from a psychological point of view, because the pressure here are so high. Every one of us know that we are in a place that don't belong to us, to the history of the club, and it is not simple when you have high expected, but low results. Okay, so it's difficult to answer. You just have to work on the pitch, try to be balanced between when you win, be balanced when you lose, but it is not always simple.
Yeah, I understand you. The big problem, yeah, for sure. And the second question is, what is the most important lesson you've learned while working at Sampdoria that you didn't know when you starting your career?
A lot. There are a lot. There are a lot. I don't know if there is one bigger than the others, but I try to learn every day. I try to be better day by day. As I told you before, I have the lucky of be part of the coaching staff, so I can share information, share ideas daily, and this is the first cause of learn. No, if I think at the years when I started my journey here in Sampdoria, I had made a lot of improvement, but I think that this happened to everyone that want to be better every day, that want to be open to share idea, to listen other people, other guys like you, and the talk that we have made about how you work also in Spartak, so in Lokomotiv, sorry. So there is no one thing biggest than the others, but I think that I have learned a lot of things. For example, one of the things that I have learned, as I told you before, I started with the U12, then I moved in U13, U15, U16, Primavera, and first team. I had training and coaching quite all the step, okay, from the kids to the first team, and this path give me the ideas of what for each categories, what is important to learn, what it is important to train in order to add all the tools that the first team required. I don't know if it's clear what I have said.
Yeah, I understand you,
poor
of course,
English.
because you work with all age of groups, so you understand every aspect of boys, young boys, so from 12 year to the high ground. So that's cool. This is my idea. I just want to starting with young boys with 12 or 10 years old, never mind. So, and I just want to go higher and higher, because when I starting my CUE5 license, it's everything about young football, so baby football, I said. But 5 years ago, when I started my career, I always work with 11 on 11, only adults or only U21. So it was so hard for me to understand the baby football, because I don't know how to work with that. I don't work with 6 on 6, 8 on 8, because I have always a high ground. So it's for me, this license give me a lot of knowledge about the young development football. So the question is it your license right now? What license do you have?
Wi-Fi.
UEFA A, right? So do you have a good quality of education in Italy or license? Do you bring a lot of experience or a lot of examples? How do you study in Italy? Or
But I think that Italy have one of the most important school of coaches. I think that the school of Coverciano, the house of Italian football, is quite famous in the world, in Europe for sure. A lot of coaches, Italian coaches, had coaches in the last period. Very important team. I think about Ancelotti in Real Madrid, Maresca Chelsea, Ettore Farioli at Porto. There are a lot of coaches, Italian coaches. So I think that the Italian school is quite appreciated in Europe, and if it is, probably it's because the quality of the school. I have studied I have took my UEFA A study in Coverciano. So I had the opportunity also there to be with the profession, studying with coaches that worked still in that place in that moment in important places. For example, when I studied in Coverciano, in my class there was the assistant coach of Roberto De Zerbi, the assistant coach of Mourinho in Roma, assistant coach of coaches in the Serie A or Serie B. So this was a great opportunity. But as I told you before, my biggest school is my hungry of knowledge. So it is a daily job for me, because yes, the school of Coverciano can be one thing more, can learn you a lot of things, and they release you the license at the end of the period of school. But the biggest font, I don't know if the correct it is the correct word, but the main source of knowledge for me, as I told you, was talking with other guys, talking with other coaches, go to see training session. This is the things that for me made you better every day.
yeah, for sure, I totally agree with you because the football has his own language. So we can speak on. I can speak Italian, so you can speak Russian, but we have the curveball, and so we can understand each other on the pitch and get experience. So this is cool. Thank you for the interview, Marco.
No, thank you too, Nana.
Yeah, thank you. Have a good evening. So it was a pleasure to talk with you, and thank you one more time. Goodbye.
Thank you, Daniel.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.